morning, everybody, from my messy kitchen. Excuse me, I'm just going to make a coffee. We'll do it. So I figured today we would hang out a little bit. So fun fact, I deleted all my social media off my phone because I realised that has been no good for whatever's going on up here. I've actually realised that I don't have anything to do anymore. Like, I spent all my time on socials. I'm starting a new job next week, an in real life job, and I'm feeling happy about it. But in the meantime, I'm like resetting my house, doing some jobs I've been putting off, and I thought that we'd actually do some together today, because why not? I need a friend with me. So I put on some old shorts, some old running shorts. It's very hot today, and I thought the first thing that we would do would be pressure washing, because I borrowed the big pressure washer for parents last night to do a bit. I actually went out and I did some pressure washing a couple of days ago with a little pressure washer that I got from Aldi. And let me tell you, it took me hours to do one little bit. So I thought I'd borrow the big boy and we'll do that together. But whilst I'm actually looking at this kitchen thinking, oh my goodness, this is a wreck. So maybe the first step is to reset the kitchen, do the pressure washing out in the backyard, and have a couple other jobs inside the cottage as well to do. So I thought, yeah, if we're doing it together, hang out, I'll say hello, and yeah, welcome to my kitchen. This fleece, right? I really love this. It is so bright and the complete opposite to something I would usually wear. But recently I've been into like lime green. I don't know why. I just adore this. And all of my family and friends have been ripping a new one out of me because I look like I'm wearing a high vis. But tell me this is like pretty sweet, right? It's fun. Don't get me wrong. And I know it is categorically kind of ugly, but it's cute at the same time, right? A little fleece. I don't know, I wore it last night. There was a glorious sunset, I'm not gonna lie, on my big walk, and I was like, I love this. Also, right, the pockets on the zips, they have this like waxy kind of stuff, and I don't know, there's something about that I like to just squidge around. It just feels so cool. But yeah, here's the fleece anyway. I need to do dishes. I need to clear this. I need to clear that side. That's got a whole lot of recycling on I need to do, but I'm gonna do it. You're keeping me accountable. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Just ripped a piece of paper off my old bit of calendar, April's. Thought that'll do it. So, list. Step 1, kitchen reset. I'm going to add that to it because I love to tick off a to-do list. Tick. Next is, pressure washing. Do you know what? I'm putting it off. It's been about half an hour since the kitchen reset, in all honesty, because my neighbours are outside. They're blooming lovely, but I'm like, oh gosh, I'm going to be disrupting their morning. I thought I want to wait till at least 10 a.m. because obviously pressure washers are quite loud, aren't they? So it's 10 a.m, but the sun's just gone in, so I'm like, oh, it's not as if they're out there sunbathing. I'm overthinking this, I know. It's fine to pressure wash your own garden. It's fine. There's a massive wall, like about 8 foot between us, like, so it's fine. So pressure washing, and then I want to paint behind the fire in a living room. So that's not bad. The problem is, however, I do have a big load of wood out there that I need to move and sort through before I pressure wash. I think that's what's putting me off it, but I'm going to do it because it needs doing. I need to bring back my Battenberg tiles. You know, the tiles like stepping stones or like paving stones, whatever you call them, that are like red and white checks. That's what I have. Do you know what? Most people hate them. They're like, that's so outdated. I saw a TikTok once that said something like that. Again, social media and me, we don't get along. I love them. I think they're fun, probably because I love Battenberg cake, which is why I ended up putting on quite a few pounds there. That's also something I'm doing at the moment to improve the the mental health, getting out of my rut that I've been in. So I've limited my social media use. I'm going on walks every single day, at least minimum 5 miles. Sounds crazy, I know, but it does wonders for you. It's really unfortunate that it does actually work. But after, I think I'm on like day 57 as a streak now of that. I went from like 1,000 steps on my step count to like 12, 14, 16,000, and it's doing my head wonders. I feel like finally I'm getting stuff done, like feeling proactive. So I've been doing that. And then in turn, I've also been calorie counting, just like taking a check of my weight. I'm still nowhere near as like what I feel the most comfortable at, but I've lost 19 pounds now and I feel very pleased. So I'm able to show up on camera a bit more. I think that was kind of a big issue for me, was having gained weight over the past couple of years due to just being in the worst slump of my life. And yeah, just letting things slip a little bit and not feeling good about it, not paying attention to what I was eating processed food and just bad. And I've been taking account for that in private. So that's been working out. And yeah, I feel very pleased about that. What was I saying now? I have no idea. And then in turn, I reached out to someone to become employed again. So pleased about that. That's just a job in retail, but very much looking forward to going there. And then just being really productive in my house, actually sorting my house out as well. And that's doing wonders. So fingers crossed, in about 6 months, I'm going to be a whole different person. I already feel like a different person compared to what I was in like January, February time, and it's only May, so I'm feeling very optimistic about life, you know. I've also got a trip booked in a couple months, which I'm very excited about, and I'm just like, yeah, I'm gonna be living my best life. Anyway, I'm procrastinating now because I'm trying to put this off. I'm gonna go get the pressure washing done. I'll stick you on a time lapse again and get it ticked off this list. I do love a list.
Could you get up soon? I get so cold in the other room. Here I am, honey, half awake. Get yourself moving and you'll be okay. Star clearing through, your honesty could pierce my heart right through. Plans are paper, I'm afraid. Get yourself moving and you'll be okay.
There we go, look, much better. Got my Battenberg cake paving back. Awesome. I still need to organise that stuff, but we'll get to it. Thrilled. Yes. It'll dry back really light, but much, much better. Thumbs up. Tick that off my list. Pressure washing. It is 1:15. I wanted to be finished by 1, but I suppose we'll just change that to 2 and that will do. So yeah, paint behind the fire in the living room. I just found this out in the garage. It's an eggshell, but it will do. I tend to use just normal kind of like wall paint, but well, this was the first one I grabbed. So I'm gonna get a paintbrush and get to painting. Oh, do you know what? I'm absolutely filthy, I am, from doing that pressure washing, but I'm so glad I did it because now the back garden's looking much better and I just need a few more hours out there really to organise things, but I'll do that over the weekend. I'm pretty sure like I've annoyed my neighbours enough now for today. I do still need to do the front path, but I don't like showing anything to do with my front garden out on YouTube, which I'm sure is understandable. But anyway, yeah, this is the paint. This is the fireplace, bit like rusted out at the top now, and this fire cement needs replacing, but we'll get to that another day as well. The bit that I want to repaint is this bit behind, and we have these bits here which go discoloured every so often and get yellow marks. I've tried all sorts of sealers, like the Zinza one, I don't know what else, to be honest, but loads. I've resorted to the Zinza one at the end because that is usually my fail-safe, and not even that blocks it. I tried the blue one and the red one, and yeah, it just is what it is. So I take to painting it and painting it and painting it. It's probably about 20 billion layers of paint on there now, but who really cares? It makes me feel better when it's like bright white. I would probably like to get rid of most of the white in my house now. I have this like grey colour on the wall and I don't really like that either. It's a bit like depressy. I like a neutral home because I come from a background of all different colours, like from the 90s, but I like a neutral home, a nice relaxing area, but that grey is just a bit depressing now. Anyway, I'm getting distracted. I need to paint this because those are the 3 jobs I said I would do this morning. And like I said, I'm using you guys to hold me accountable. So thank you. Look at this sock and croc combo and all this dirt. I am going to be loving my shower in a minute. So yeah, this is the paint. This is the absolutely gigantic paintbrush that I'm just going to use. I'm just, oh, much better. Already liking it. And yeah, this is a new paintbrush actually, the Pro Deck 75mm. So I'll put you on a time lapse and just get painting this. And that will do, won't it? Being productive together. So let me know if you have any jobs that you need to do and are putting off slightly, because, you know, we can be in this together, you and me, and it will be all right. Even without TikTok. Do you know what? I've had about kind of a week or so off TikTok and Instagram and stuff. I don't really use it that much to post anymore, which I think is probably my problem. Like, I'm consuming more than I'm creating now, which is why I'm back here on YouTube. And I feel a bit jittery over it. I'm like, oh, I'd love to see what's going on TikTok and see what people are up to. And that's really sad, isn't it? So, yeah. Long form content now, I'm switching to it, I've decided. So if you're also doing the same, here I am. I'm going to be posting as much as I can over here and only consuming on YouTube when I'm actually doing something, like working away with it on in my background, for example. Are you kidding? Oh, that's great. Get yourself moving, you'll be okay. Paintbrush all washed, all done, and it's now 1:30, I believe. Alexa, what's the time? It's 1:24 p.m. 1:24 p.m. Are you joking? I'm thrilled. So 3 jobs off my to-do list. They were overwhelming me a little bit today at the thought of doing them, but I'm so glad I got them done. So yeah, thanks so much for hanging out with me today. Sorry this was maybe a bit of a boring one, but hopefully it's given you some motivation to get some things crossed off of your list. If you have some things that you needed to do. Honestly, that didn't take me long at all, and I've been looking at that probably for about 6 months thinking, oh, I need to do that. It took 20 minutes. Thrilled. So yeah, thanks so much for hanging out with me. I'm going to have a shower now because I'm now covered in a bit of paint and dirt from outside. But things are a lot cleaner now in my house. So yeah, shower and some lunch for me. So anyway, I hope you have a fantastic day and I'll see you again soon for another video. Bye.